Hello yugitube, Tech Dragon here with a quick deck profile of the deck that I took second place at my locals with. It's an Inzektors deck, which surprisingly they can win, even at the locals. Okay, let's get into the deck. 3 Hornet, pretty standard Inzektor monster lineup. 3 Dragonfly, then 3 Centipede, 2 Ladybug, 1 Mantis. That's it for the Inzektors. Just one-ofs and random cards that are pretty much staple in this meta. Gore's absolutely amazing. He was definitely the MVP of the day because I used both of his effects throughout the duel, and using it against the burn deck was absolutely amazing. Blackluster Soldier, 3 Effect Veiler. That wraps it up for the monsters. It's 20 monsters, or thereabouts. Onto the spells. 3 Duality, just increases the consistency. I don't like the Card Trooper, only because it mills cards that I don't want to get milled, especially cards that I need for the OTK that everyone hates. So yeah, just the 3 Duality, just because you need to get to those combo pieces faster. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. Only 2 Zecaliburs, only because I don't like 3. It's too inconsistent and can be cloggy. 1 Allure. Every Inzektor player plays this, but every Inzektor player hates this because they never have a good target to banish for it. It's just something that you kind of have to play for the extra draw power. But I cited it out almost every single one of my duels. 1 Foolish Burial just gets to your Ladybugs and Hornets faster. 1 Forbidden Lance. This card was decent. I'd probably wind up taking it out, but because I ran the 3 safe zones. But yeah, just the 1 Lance helps me get over some of the beat sticks that my opponent put on the field. Monster Reborn, onto the staple spells and traps. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. And I think that's 12 spells. Onto the traps. 3 Safe Zone. This card is absolutely amazing. It stops the Veiler, it stops your opponent from attacking you, and it keeps your monster safe just for that 1 turn. Because with Inzektors, that's all you really need. If you can keep an Inzektor on the field longer than a turn and be able to use its effect both turns, it's game over. If you can do that, they lost. Especially if you have Hornet. 2 Torrential Tribute, 2 Call the Haunted, and 1 Solemn Judgment. That's it for the main deck. It's a perfect 40 cards. For the extra deck, I ran a Token, some Tempo, 1 Giga Brilliant for the OTK, 1 Granosaurus just for the extra burn. I took a few games with this guy, just running over one of my opponent's monsters, like Thunder King was one of them, and Neos Alias. 1 Zenmaines. During the tournament, this was Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because obviously Zenmaines hasn't come out yet and I don't have it. Number 30, Acid Golem, just for the extra beat stick to combat those random BLSs. 2 Levier, 2 Leviathan for the rank 3s. Rank 5s, I ran Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, because he can protect himself and he's a 24, so he clashes with Logia and runs over Dolka. 1 Zenmayo, Tyrus, and an Adrius, because they're pretty much, if you run rank 5s, they're staples. And 1 Black Rose. Onto the side deck, I ran 1 Spirit Reaper, 3 DD Crow, 1 Mind Control for the mirror matches, 2 Prohibition, just because it can be sided against about every deck in the meta. and not to mention it covers the random side decks that you occasionally see, which was most of the burn decks that I ran into. 2, Dimensional Fissure. 3 is too much. I've never absolutely needed 3, and playing 3 it just got cloggy. 2, Night Beam for extra spell and trap destruction, because I've no idea how many times I'd had my Hornets locked down and I needed to get rid of my opponent's mounting back row, because they just crazy how much there was. 2, Chain Disappearance stops tour guides, stops Inzektors. Yeah, just an amazing card. Burns amazing against heretics actually. Red Eyes Darkness Metal hit this, or hit their normal monsters, and it almost completely shuts the deck down. And for the rabbit matchup, 2 Royal Decree.
And burn.
Yeah, and burn. That's it for the deck. Things that I would change, as I mentioned in the video, I would take out the 1 Lance. I'd probably go closer to an OCG build and run the Dark Arm Dragon instead of the Lance, because I needed the extra destruction. Also, again, I already took out the Chimera Tech for the Zen mains. That about wraps the deck up. Any comments, questions, leave a comment below. Yeah, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. See ya.